Hey guys, it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things musical theater all the time. And so today I want to talk about tenor songs from Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. Now, a lot of people say never do an Andrew Lloyd Webber song for an audition. I've even said that myself on a couple of videos, and that may be true. They may be overdone, too commercial. A lot of people do them, but Andrew Lloyd Webber has changed the landscape of theater. I mean, ever since the 70s, he's been writing musicals, extremely popular. He has so many: Jesus Christ Superstar, Phantom Cats, Starlight Express. I mean, the list goes on. But he has a very distinct style, and I think sometimes he forgets that singers are human. I mean, the range that some of his characters have to sing in are just like out of this world. You think, oh my God, does he really expect a human to hit that note? And so sometimes, I mean, you know, if you're gonna audition for an Andrew Lloyd Webber musical, his shows are done all the time, all over the world. You almost want to audition with an Andrew Lloyd Webber song to show this is in my wheelhouse. You know, I'm capable of singing Webber, because it does take a certain style and tone and texture in your voice. So I'm not saying you have to. I mean, you can really sing any song that's going to show off that kind of range, but you might want to. You might want to keep one in your back pocket. So I'm just going to give you, you know, a few, I think, some of his best tenor songs ever written. Okay, from Evita, Shay sings High Flying Adored. And to me, the title really says it all. This song truly does have those huge, open, big notes that you can show off that tenor sound. It just stays so big and open in that range. If you've ever heard this song, if you're familiar with it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just soaring and it's just gorgeous for a tenor. I mean, you know, Mandy Patinkin is kind of famous for that role, and if you know what he sounds like, you know what I'm talking about. In Sunset Boulevard, the role of Joe sings Sunset Boulevard. And while this may not be that sort of typical show off that beautiful tenor side to your voice, it is an acting role. And so sometimes you do need those roles that show like true emotion, true characterization. And Andrew Lloyd Webber is also known for those kind of roles. From Bad Cinderella, his latest show. Now, this is getting panned by the critics, both on the West End and Broadway. But once in a while, a real jewel can come out of a show. And so I picked Only You, Lonely You, which happens to be a beautiful ballad, a big belting ballad. So might want to take a look at that. From Love Never Dies, which is the sequel to Phantom. So if you're thinking, I really cannot sing anything from Phantom, it's just way too overdone, like just no more music of the night, I picked Till I Hear You Sing, which sometimes something from Phantom, you know, that voice can be a little haunting and eerie. And I think this song maybe has a little more substance and belting. I mean, certainly not that Music of the Night isn't belting and huge and big, but I don't know. I think the music from Love Never Dies just, I don't know. I think he wrote it a little differently, so may listen to that. From Love Changes Everything, the song Love Changes Everything. It's just a beautiful big ballad, kind of typical Andrew Lloyd Webber. From Joseph, Joseph sings Any Dream Will Do. And sure, you may also think, yeah, there's Close Every Door, but I like Any Dream Will Do. It's lighter, it's more open, it's upbeat. It is a classic. And then finally, I think from Jesus Christ Superstar that Jesus sings Gethsemane. If you can sing Gethsemane, you can sing anything. I mean, it is a true rock song. It was written in the 70s. It starts off with that sort of soft prayer like sound, and then it just gets into that screeching rock sound, you know, that they had back then in the 70s, early 80s, that sort of Aerosmith and Steve Perry of Journey and, you know, those guys. But, yeah, I mean, those are the kind of notes you think, did he realize that somebody had to actually sing this song? So, anyway, there you go. There are my choices. I hope that was helpful. Subscribe to my channel. Check out all my other videos. I'll see you in my next.